Night Monkey, Day Monkey. The moon shone down on the jungle. Night Monkey climbed up the tree. She clambered and leapt to where Day Monkey slept, and whispered, "You can't catch me." Day Monkey woke up and chased her, but lost his grip on the bark. He landed cross on a bed full of moss, complaining it's much too dark. "Look," said Day Monkey, "hundreds of eyes, winking and blinking and bright." Night Monkey laughed and said, "Don't be daft. They're fireflies that flash in the night." "Help!" said Day Monkey, "flying mice! Or maybe I'm wrong and they're rats." Night Monkey laughed and said, "Don't be daft. Haven't you heard of bats?" "Stop!" said Day Monkey, "listen to that. They're sawing the trees into logs." Night Monkey laughed and said, "Don't be daft. It's only a chorus of frogs." "Hey!" said Day Monkey, "there's a banana. How does that manage to fly?" Night Monkey laughed and said, "Don't be daft. That banana's the moon in the sky." Day Monkey yawned and rubbed his eyes. "Maybe I'm dreaming," he said. "Night time is creepy and I'm feeling sleepy. I'm going back to bed." The sun shone down the next morning. Day Monkey slid down the tree. He slithered and leapt to where Night Monkey slept and whispered, "Can't catch me." Night Monkey woke up and chased him, screwing her eyes up tight. She came to rest in an empty nest, complaining it's much too bright. "Look," said Night Monkey, "moths wearing make-up. Why are they in disguise?" Day Monkey laughed and said, "Don't be daft. They're beautiful butterflies." "Help!" said Night Monkey, "look at those giants swinging about in the trees." Day Monkey laughed and said, "Don't be daft. Those giants are chimpanzees." "Stop!" said Night Monkey, "screeching owls, the colour of peas and carrots." Day Monkey laughed and said, "Don't be daft. Haven't you heard of parrots?" "Hey!" said Night Monkey, "two cheeky monkeys, can't they keep out of our way?" Day Monkey laughed and said, "Don't be daft. Our shadows are here to stay." Night Monkey yawned, rubbed her eyes. "Maybe I'm dreaming," she said. "Daytime is crazy and I'm feeling lazy. I'm going back to bed." Now, Night Monkey sleeps in the daytime. Day Monkey sleeps in the night. But now and again at sunrise, when it isn't quite dark or light, they share a bunch of bananas halfway up a tree. Day Monkey calls it breakfast. Night Monkey calls it tea. Elmer and the Lost Teddy. Elmer could hear crying. It was Baby Elephant. He'd lost his teddy and he couldn't sleep. "Never mind, Baby Elephant," said Elmer kindly. "You can borrow my teddy for tonight and I will look for yours tomorrow." The next morning Elmer set off to look for the lost teddy. Baby Lion had a teddy, but it wasn't Elephant's. So did the Tiger Twins. They had a teddy each, but these weren't Baby Elephants either. In fact, Elmer soon discovered that all the baby animals had teddies, but he couldn't find Baby Elephants anywhere. It was beginning to get dark when Elmer heard a small voice calling out, "Please help me, I'm lost. I want Baby Elephant." Baby Elephant's teddy was sitting by a tree. "You can talk," said Elmer in surprise. Just then Elmer's cousin Wilbur appeared from behind a tree. "Ha ha, fooled you," he said. "It was me." "Oh well, at least we found Baby Elephant's lost teddy," said Elmer. "Come on, let's take it back." "Elmer," said Wilbur, "weren't you worried that Baby Elephant would want to keep your teddy? It's very different from the other teddies. It's special." "You don't have to be different to be special," said Elmer. "Everyone's teddy is special, especially your own." Giraffes can't dance. Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim. His knees were awfully bandy and his legs were rather thin. He was very good at standing and munching shoots off trees, but when he tried to run around, he buckled at the knees. Every year in Africa they held a jungle dance, where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. And this year, when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad, because when he came to dancing, he was really very bad. The warthogs started waltzing, and rhinos rock and rolled. The lions danced a tango, which was elegant and bold. The chimps all did a cha-cha with a very Latin feel, and 8 spoons, then teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. Gerald swallowed bravely as he walked towards the floor, but the lions saw him coming, and they soon began to roar. "Hey, look at clumsy Gerald!" The animals all laughed. "Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool! Oh, Gerald, don't be daft!" Gerald simply froze up. He was rooted to the spot. "They're right," he thought. "I'm useless. Oh, I feel like such a clot." So he crept off from the dance floor, and he started walking home. He never felt so sad before, so sad and all alone. Then he found a little clearing, and he looked up at the sky. "The moon can be so beautiful," he whispered with a sigh. "Listen to the swaying grass, and listen to the trees, and to the sweetest music. To me, the sweetest music is those branches in the breeze. So imagine that lovely moon is playing just for me. Everything makes music, if you really want it to." With that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin. Then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hooves had started shuffling, making circles on the ground. His neck was gently swaying, and his tail was swishing round. He threw his arms out sideways, and he swung them everywhere. Then he did a backward somersault and leapt up in the air. Gerald felt so wonderful. His mouth was open wide. "I'm dancing, yes, I'm dancing! I'm dancing!" Gerald cried. Then one by one each animal who'd been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied on and watched him, all quite entranced. They shouted, "It's a miracle! We must be in a dream! Gerald's the best dancer that we have ever seen!" "How is it that you dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us how." But Gerald simply twizzled round and finished with a bow. Then he raised his head up and looked up at the moon and stars above. "We all can dance," he said, "when we find music that we love." Maisie goes to the library. Maisie likes going to the library. How lovely to look at a book in a nice, quiet place. It was the sort of day when Maisie wanted a book about fish. She found a flappy book about birds, but no fish. She found a shiny green book about turtles, and a great big stripy book about tigers, but no fish. Never mind, there are so many other things to do in the library, like use the computer, listen to music, make a copy of your favourite picture, look at the fish in the aquarium. Aquarium? That's it. So Maisie looked by the aquarium, and that's exactly where she found a book about fish, and it was sparkly. Maisie settled down to read in a quiet corner, but then Cyril and Tallulah came along and started laughing at Tallulah's funny face. And then Eddie came in and shouted, "Story time!" because Ostrich was going to tell a story in Story Corner, Maisie's quiet corner. There was an old woman who swallowed a fly. Charlie started laughing. She swallowed a dog to catch a cat. Then everyone started laughing. In fact, they were still laughing when they checked out their books and went outside to play. In the park, Cyril and Charlie pretended to be the old woman and her dog. Tallulah meowed like a cat, and Eddie neighed like a horse. And Maisie read a sparkling book about fish in a nice, quiet place.